woke up.
Yes.
The proper term is I am awake or I have awakened.
Yes.
Woke means that you woke up in the past. It's not a present state. So
Truly.
you just can't use it in present tense. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It shows how illiterate you are.
Yeah, it makes you sound like a dumbass. That's right.
No, it's one thing if you can't, you are illiterate, that makes sense. But if you're not and you use it, you just sound stupider than you actually are. So continue on.
Yes, you're willfully making yourself sound more unintelligent. Yeah, totally. And I don't know if that's...
Appreciate the English language for what it is.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's supposed to be like street cred or what you're trying to get out of that, but you just sound like a dumbass, and it's hard to take a dumbass seriously about much. Yep. So, there's even the word awoke. I awoke, or what, that's even a word, but when you just, I's woke. I'm woke. That's so...
Well, that's fine if you speak Ebonics and you're illiterate.
Oh, god damn it, it's not fine then either, but it's understandable at least. At least
understandable.
I get it.
But if you're an educated fucking
peckerhead
white idiot.
Yeah, peckerwood white dumbass.
You can't use that shit.
Yeah, you are hereby you are hereby forbidden from using that way anymore. I forbid all white people from doing that.
Hey, you ain't got the right.
Yeah. White is right? What did you say? Hey now, hey.
What? Oh.
Don't say that. That's not sensitive at all. Oh. And just a interesting thing that happened in my last week.
Hold on. If you want to be woke, you got a toke.
Oh shit, I love it. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm woke now. Anyway, I replaced my car, which obviously you already know about, but
man, big moves, buddy, big moves.
Yeah. It was kind of a weird little story. I was on the way home from work on Monday night, and all of a sudden, I hear this flap, 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 and I'm like, did I just bust a tire or something? Did I just lose a tire? Because I certainly didn't feel anything jerk or anything happen. So I pull over, and while the car's still running, I pop the hood and I open it up, and all of a sudden I see this little shred of a belt. It almost looked like a piece of like the sidewalls of your son of a bitch, the sidewalls of your tire. So I saw this little piece of a belt kind of shredded off. It looked kind of like a little thread out of the sidewall of your tire, kind of. And it's flapping around with the serpentine belt, going around these pulleys. Flap, 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 flap. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get back in the car, and I call my nephew, who's a top level GM mechanic. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, well, a lot of times when that happens is because the pulleys have come out of alignment. Because, the belts don't just shred. If it's old enough, it may break, but it doesn't just shred like that. Because it cut like 1/8 of an inch off of the belt. I was like, holy fuck. He's like, yeah, usually the pulleys come out of alignment. And he's like, it's not a big deal to fix that. He's like, but it's getting to the reason why the pulleys came out of alignment. That can be a problem. That can get expensive. So I'm like, oh, Christ. And I bought this car because a week before I closed on my house, I was in an accident. I was hit. I was hit by this old guy, and I replaced my Explorer with a different one. And it was really kind of a crusty piece of shit one. And so I didn't have any intent of keeping it for very long, but last year got so nutty that I didn't even really have much of an opportunity to look for, let alone go and purchase a new car. Because it just got too crazy, work-wise. And so this happened, and I was looking at getting like a minivan or something else that'd be more practical for the house. But I was hoping to, get that and then limp this one along until it just took a shit. Well, it kind of beat me to the punch. So I replaced it with another Explorer because I love the Explorers, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. It needs some love, but not too much, and it's pretty set. I had my nephew look it over today, and he's like, it's in really good shape. It's a California car, so there's not the exterior is really nice and clean, no rust and shit. So that's pretty cool.
Sounds very lucky.
Yeah. Anyway, that was exciting in my life. It kept me jumping.
I'm just gonna eat some ice cream to stay happy.
Do it, man. Live your best life.
Live your best life.
Oh! Oh! I'm stretching my teeth. Oh!
Trying to unhinge the jaw again.
Totally, man. I gotta get it all lubed up like the fucking Tin Man. There you go. Oh, that'll get it. Anyway.
Unhinge your jaw like the Tin Man does.
Toilet paper's raining down on me forever. Yay! Always a wipey wipe.
Man, imagine. It's like gold raining down.
I'm swimming through it. Ah, yes. Swim through the toilet paper. Wiped as I go.
Swim through used toilet paper in the toilet.
With my mouth open. Chocolate rainbows. That's gross, man. No. Just say no. Just say no more to the oppression.
Imagine all the people that would have killed for a roll of toilet paper during the height of the pandemic, huh?
That and apparently some fucking Lysol, too. Next time shit goes down, I'm just gonna scoop all that shit up. I'm gonna go rent a fucking trailer now that I've got a good towing package and a fucking box frame hitch. Boom! Integrated fucking hitch. I'm gonna go get a big ass trailer. I'm gonna fucking load fucking pallets of toilet paper on it. Boom! And then because I'm a good American and I love my fellow Americans, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start a website called HowMuchWillYouPayForTheToiletPaperToday.com. And I will COVIDian pirate everyone for their shit papers.
Yeah, they're doing that in Hawaii right now because there's so many tourists there that there's a shortage of everything. And this one cocksucker paid $500 a day to rent a car. And he tried booking a flight on a helicopter, and he got a 1 hour helicopter trip for $1,500.
Uh-huh.
which was better than the other quote he got for $5,000 for a 1-hour flight to look at the waterfalls. So there's like this every man for himself fucking hyperinflation shit going on to enjoy yourself in paradise. And people are paying like $1,000 for like a dinner, for like these high-end dinners and shit, and just ridiculousness. Sounds pretty retarded, huh?
Yes. $5,000. What kind of fucking asshole would do that shit?
Some asshole with a helicopter. He's like, I can make as much money as possible. Who's the highest bidder?
Yeah.
Like an asshole.
My fellow American.
Mm-hmm.
Let me fuck you as hard as I possibly can because I'm a really righteous dude and I must be woke. Butthole.
That's kind of weird. With bubbles. What the fuck? That's trippy, bro.
Yes.
Funkadelic.
Trippy dippy. It's like an 80s fucking music video.
So, aside from working over your fellow American, what else is in the cards?
Oh, a lot of working. I want to get on this house again. You know, you saw the little baby first kind of baby parts of it with the carriage house kind of, you know, the basic colors scheme, not nearly the finished thing. So I'd like to carve out some time here, probably in the next couple weeks or so. You know, saying about two or 3 weeks. I don't know, but then it'll be July. Whatever, man. I don't know. I just got to get on it. Probably in about 3 weeks, I'm gonna take like a week or almost, you know, a week and a half or something off, and then just go nuts on the outside. Get everything done that I can myself, and then get a bucket lift for the 3 peaks, the front and the, you know, like the front, the top of the tower, the peak on the driveway side, and the peak in back, and just knock those all out. Because otherwise, most of the rest I can reach and shit. And that sets it up, because I was talking to Penzato and shit, and he's like, about a couple different things actually. Like he thinks the cost on getting the attic into shape for what I want to do is going to be like 15 to 20 grand. I was like, really? But it's like you gotta.
That's if you have him help you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'll talk about that later, but it's code stuff and shit. It's just an old house and, you know, whatever. You'd have to sister bigger boards up and shit. Yeah, it wouldn't be the biggest deal. Anyway, what else did he say? That was that. Oh, piddle. I was gonna say something else. Attic, carriage house. I don't know.
What, to drywall it and insulate it? You gotta sister the joist?
Yes, because even though they're old, tight grain, true 2x4s, you know, it's still not. It still apparently is only really rated to hold the plaster underneath, and maybe a light ply floor on top of it, so that you would have to sister like